Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we have something significant to talk about. Well, maybe that's not significant. Well, thanks for coming back. First of all, we need to talk about Xbox raising the price of the Xbox Series X as well as Game Pass. They're raising the price to both of those starting in July. I believe it was July 6th. They're going up, and then like August or something for the Xbox Series X in select cities. Pretty much wherever PlayStation raised the price, they're raising the price too. Now, I remember back when PlayStation raised the price and Xbox was like, no, we're just going to stand still. They let the freaking Ring of Fire hit PlayStation. Xbox, dude, they're not immune from that backlash either. Everybody came down on PlayStation, including me, for raising the price of the PlayStation 5. Xbox is not, like, seriously, they're not immune to that. So, one thing that I want to say though, it's like this is where I kind of feel like it's a little bit disingenuous, because now that I've actually seen multiple Xbox Series X's on the shelf when I go out and I'm shopping, we know that there's more stock out there now. So yeah, it kind of makes sense for them to raise the price now. I mean, before there was none. There was none. And I do, like, I honestly, I honestly envy those who are about to get into this next-gen console cycle now, that they're barely able to find their PlayStation 5 or their Xbox Series X, because you guys are going right from 30 right back to 30, so it doesn't even really matter. It shouldn't bug you guys. But now that we're starting to get next-gen games and we're starting to see resolutions go back to 1080p, we're starting to see frame rates go back to 30 frames per second. It's kind of annoying, to be completely honest with you. It's kind of annoying that this is happening now. We should at this point be getting discounted. Like these systems should be coming down in price around this time. Like, I get that the whole world is still messed up. We're going through another recession right now. I get it. I completely understand that, but Xbox should have done this the exact same time that PlayStation did. There's no reason for them to all of a sudden be like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raise the prices now, because everybody went to freaking town on PlayStation back then. Now, I kind of feel like this is, when it comes to Xbox and marketing and trying to look like the good guy, trying not to, like letting, PlayStation kind of dig their own grave when PlayStation's out there trying to pave the way, trying to get gamers to pay more for their games, trying to get gamers to pay more for their consoles, we don't have one freaking PlayStation first-party game that is launched at 30 frames per second without a 60 FPS mode. We're going on our third one with Xbox now. We are going on our third game with Xbox. Now, granted, most of the PlayStation games that we've seen come out have in fact still been cross-gen games. We got Final Fantasy 16 that's coming out like here tomorrow, and after watching some analysis of the day one build, it doesn't appear that they were able to get the performance kind of worked out. I don't blame Square Enix for not being able to get that done. I mean, I kind of blame the hardware, the limitations of the hardware, because what I've played of Final Fantasy 16, that looks incredible. Like, that game looks very, very nice, very refined. Everything in that world looked good. Like, it all looked cohesive, and it was like, whoa, man, this game looks really good. But then again, I'm playing it on a 1440p monitor as well. So I'm getting to see like a condensed version that really does look incredible. And so when I think about like some of the other games that have come out, like Forspoken, a little bit shaky at launch, but overall beautiful looking game on a 1440p monitor. I really enjoy playing Forspoken. There's a lot of games that I don't know, man. Like, I'm a little bit frustrated with this whole thing, Like, everybody out there in the Xbox community was handing it to PlayStation left and right when they were raising the price of the PS5, when they came out with the $18 a month for PlayStation Premium. PlayStation Plus Premium. Come on, guys! Like we were always talking about holding them accountable, and it's like, you know what, man? From now on, none of us should like really say anything. We just accept it for what it is. If the price is too high for you, don't buy it. Don't buy it. If the price of, you know, the Xbox Series X going up is going to affect you, don't buy it. PlayStation Plus Premium, don't buy it. Xbox Live or Xbox, you know, Game Pass. I don't know. I'm disappointed with it, to be completely honest with you. Them raising the price like $2. Like, I get that it's only like $2, but I'm paying for 2 subscriptions every single month. That's an extra $4 that I'm paying for that, and I don't utilize my Game Pass that often. I know my kids are utilizing it, but I don't know if it makes sense. I mean, I've always said on this channel that like $20 is the maximum, and I feel like they're starting to get pretty close to that. And I mean, like we had you know, Forza Motorsport 5. We've had, I don't know. I mean, the value's there. The value is still 100% there. Like, I'm not questioning the value of Game Pass. I do believe it is still a good value. But it's also getting to a point, like this is the way I'm looking at it right now. With EA Play Pro on PC, if I want to play a game, I pay for 1 month. I pay for 1 month, and then I play that game. And then I'm over it. You know, normally I'll buy it on the Xbox. I buy the game on the Xbox. So I'll pay my 1 month. And I feel like the higher the prices go for these services, it's going to start putting gamers in that mindset that, like, hey man, the game's coming out, I want to play that. They're not gonna support it monthly like they would at a lower price. The more the price goes up, the more the reality is that people are gonna just buy it 1 month when they want to play a game. And then it's going to cripple the foundation of what Game Pass is. And that's my biggest concern with them raising the prices, because it just makes it to a point where you're like, yeah, man, if there's something on there, okay, I'll pay it that month. If there's not, then I'm not going to pay it. You know what I mean? And it starts to get to a point where, I mean, if EA was putting out a game every month, I would keep paying for it. You know what I mean? Like, if they were putting out a game that I wanted to play every month, then I would keep the service, you know. But with EA Play, you could pay $100 and you could get a whole year of that. And that's the thing. The more, if you're buying it 3 months, 6 months at a time for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, then you're stuck in there. If they have like 3 months that like nothing was really that great, or nothing interests you, and that is also a major problem with Game Pass, is because it is such a diverse lineup of games that there might not always be something there for you. So if they're going to come out and be like, okay, guys, because with PlayStation, it's $18 a month, or you can get a whole year for $120. If Xbox comes out with the like, hey man, $120 a year, then this is justifiable. Then it's justifiable. You have a way to save money by just getting the whole year. Now, if they do that, then that would be a lot better. That would be more of an incentive for people to buy a whole year and play a whole year for $120. That would guarantee subscriptions through a whole year. Whereas, you know, if they do this, if they don't offer something like that, people are going to opt to buy when they want to play something. And then it doesn't work as well as it should. You know, I mean, I see myself, you know, like with Ubisoft and EA Play. When I buy one of their games, I usually buy them on the console, but on the PC, man, I'm just going to pay my $15, play that game, and then be done with it. And I'm going to stop it again. That's my biggest concern with what's going on with Xbox Game Pass. I'm not mad that they're raising the price, but I am kind of a little bit worried that it's going to affect the service in a way that's going to make it so gamers are more likely to just buy it 1 month at a time when they want to play something. And then that doesn't help the virtuous cycle of Game Pass. It doesn't help the virtuous cycle of Game Pass. What PlayStation does with Premium, I personally don't use it that much because it doesn't have that new content coming all the time. So I really don't. I do not use PlayStation Plus, and I've actually got to renew my $120 subscription here in like a couple of days, and I'm kind of on the fence. Do I renew it again? Are they going to bring something new or something better to this service? Or am I just going to pay $120 just to not play anything on it, because I already buy all my games that I want on PlayStation day one? So that leaves me at a in a situation to where, like, do I keep paying this, or do I just, lower my tier and just keep paying for my saves? Or I don't know, man. These subscription services are starting to get a little bit obnoxious with the pricing and stuff. So I don't know, man. I hope that gamers kind of push back just a little bit on this, or I don't know. I kind of hope that people understand what's going on. Like, they do need. I mean, the prices going up are not technically a bad thing, but Microsoft needs to offer a 1-year subscription package for $120, just like PlayStation. They have to now. They have to. If they're going to raise the price, they need to offer that, so that people will stay committed to Game Pass for annually and be able to, see the rewards of everything they get. Like, hey, I spent $120. This is everything I got to play. Awesome. They need to have something like that accompanying these upgraded prices for Game Pass. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, man. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for listening to me rant.